Have you ever sat down to work, determined to be productive, but instead of starting, you check your phone? You tell yourself, just 1 minute, and suddenly 30 minutes have vanished. Your brain feels scattered, and now the task seems even harder to start. This sounds familiar, right? It's not because you're lazy or undisciplined. There's a hidden mechanism in your brain that's secretly working against you. But today, I'm going to show you how to flip the switch and make deep focus feel as effortless as scrolling TikTok. By the end of this video, you'll understand the neuroscience of focus, the dopamine reversal principle, and a 3-step strategy that will make discipline and productivity feel almost automatic. Let's dive in. Every time you struggle with focus, it's because your brain is craving immediate dopamine rewards. Social media, binge watching, and even small distractions like checking notifications hijack your brain's reward system, making it harder to focus on long-term goals. But what if I told you that you can train your brain to crave deep work just as much as it craves dopamine-filled distractions? This is not about willpower. It's about rewiring how your brain processes effort and reward. The solution is the dopamine reversal principle, a method used by top performers across various fields to sustain extreme levels of focus and productivity. The good news: you can implement this starting today. Your brain is not the enemy. It's just following the rules of dopamine. Dopamine is the neurotransmitter responsible for motivation, pleasure, and focus. The more instant dopamine hits you consume, like social media, junk food, or mindless browsing, the harder it becomes to focus on meaningful work. Here's the trick. Instead of trying to fight your brain, you hijack the dopamine system in your favor. You train it to crave productive tasks. This is done in 3 steps. 1. Dopamine detox and reset, cutting out distractions to restore baseline dopamine levels. 2. Effort reward reprogramming, making deep work feel rewarding. 3. Habit stacking for flow, turning discipline into autopilot mode. Let's break it down. Step 1. Dopamine detox and reset. If you constantly struggle to focus, your brain has likely been overloaded with instant gratification. The first step is to reset your dopamine levels. What to do? No social media, video games, or binge watching for the first 2 hours of your day. This is crucial because consuming high dopamine content first thing in the morning overstimulates your brain, making it harder to focus on deep work. When you start your day without instant gratification, your mind remains clear, making it easier to concentrate, problem solve, and stay disciplined throughout the day. Block distractions. By creating a workspace that minimizes interruptions and maximizes productivity, use tools and apps designed to keep you focused, silence unnecessary notifications, and write down distractions as they arise. Then return to them only after completing your deep focus session. No checking your phone in bed. Instead, place it across the room before you sleep. This prevents exposure to blue light, which disrupts melatonin production and delays sleep onset. Additionally, avoiding your phone before bed reduces mental stimulation from social media and notifications, allowing your brain to wind down properly. A well-rested brain improves cognitive function, focus, and self-discipline the next day. How long does this take? You don't need to quit everything forever, just long enough to rebalance your dopamine sensitivity. A 7-day detox is enough to notice a shift in focus and motivation. Once your baseline resets, we move to step 2, effort reward reprogramming. Here's the biggest mistake people make. They wait for motivation to work, but motivation comes after action, not before. The hack: train your brain to see effort as rewarding. How? The Kaizen method. Break large tasks into small, manageable steps to reduce overwhelm and build momentum. Start with a micro task, a 5-minute action to ease into the work. For example, write 1 sentence, solve 1 problem, or do 1 push-up. Focus on continuous improvement by gradually increasing the challenge, keeping tasks just outside your comfort zone to maintain engagement. Use visual progress tracking, such as a checklist or a streak counter, to create dopamine spikes from small wins. Reward effort, not just results. Celebrate consistency by making the process itself enjoyable. For example, playing music while working, setting milestones for small dopamine hits. The more your brain associates effort with pleasure, the easier focus becomes. Now we're moving on to Step 3. Habit stacking for your flow. Now that you've detoxed distractions and rewired your effort reward system, it's time to make focus automatic. Here's how. First, use the 90-second rule. Start work within 90 seconds of waking up, before your brain gets hijacked by distractions. The first moments of your day set the tone for your productivity. If you check your phone or delay starting, your brain shifts into reactive mode, making it harder to focus. Instead, get out of bed and immediately begin a simple, intentional task related to your main goal, like writing a few sentences, stretching, or reviewing your daily plan. This small action kickstarts momentum, making it easier to transition into deep work without procrastination. Second, no phone. Before focus, spend the first 2 to 3 hours of your day on meaningful work, not mindless scrolling. Starting your day without digital distractions helps your brain stay sharp, improves concentration, and sets the tone for a productive day. And the third, to keep the momentum going, stack triggers for automatic discipline. Attach new habits to existing ones. For example, after brushing your teeth, start writing for 10 minutes. To summarize what we've learned about unlocking effortless discipline and focus, by structuring your day like this, focus becomes effortless. You won't need willpower anymore. Your ability to focus is not about willpower. It's about hacking your brain's reward system. To improve focus and discipline, start by resetting your brain with a dopamine detox, eliminating distractions that make deep work difficult. Next, reprogram your effort reward system by making hard tasks feel more satisfying and engaging. Finally, automate discipline through habit stacking, integrating productive actions seamlessly into your daily routine to sustain long-term success. Here's your challenge. Try these 3 steps for the next 7 days and watch your focus transform. Comment below which step you'll implement first, and let's build a focused, disciplined life together. If this resonated with you, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. There's so much more to uncover on mastering focus, discipline, and peak performance. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Now get to work. Your path to fulfillment starts today.